Hello you guys, it is me again. So I have some days and time to record videos. I might post 2 today, or I might post 1 today, 1 tomorrow, and then, we'll see what goes from there. But today I have a package from SevenGreat. So SevenGreat is a company I love working with quite frequently. They are nothing but kind, their customer service is amazing, and the responses are pretty much as fast as it can get. So today I did choose to do a beaded one, and I do have another one that I bought on my own quite some months ago before these budget-friendly companies started selling them. So I thought I'd show you that as well at the end of this video. So SevenGreat, like I said, is a budget-friendly company, and they have tons of sections to choose from. They have a listing for new items, top sellers, combination promotions. You can choose to get big sizes or just your regular cross-stitch brands like Joy Sunday and Spring. And I don't think they have diamond paintings on here, but yes, you can sort through brands. You can also sort through like the counts. 9 counts, 11 counts, 14 count, 16 count. And you can also sort by price, or you can just buy some supplies if that's what you want. So it's looking like right now you get free shipping if you spend over $59. If there are any other deals, I will let you know. But for this specifically, I do see a deal for get 5 for the price of 4. So I'm assuming you add 5 to your cart and 1 becomes free. So which one did I choose? I chose this one. Of course I got the pink flowers. It's so cute. I just wanted something smaller and simpler, so I went ahead and chose this one. I kind of want... Kind of ironic now that I already got it. I kind of want the blue one, but you'll see why I didn't get that one because of the kit I already bought myself. So there are 4 options in this listing. I'll put them over this now, and the price of each of these is $18 and 20 cents. So here's style 1. Here's style 2. Here's style 3, and this is style 4, and that is the one I purchased. Alright, I think I want to make my screen a little bit brighter. Give me 1 second. They're just ever so slightly brighter. Okay, so let's open this and see what these consist of. I'm sure you've seen them from other people, but there are so many to choose from now. Like, whoa, I don't know where that came from. Let me see, actually, because I'm wondering if they let you sort by beaded cross stitch. Yep, so you go to, or at least... Yep, so you go to the DIY crafts portion. On the top of their website, there's going to be a bar with a bunch of different like names of cross stitches and sections. You're going to want to hit DIY crafts and scroll all the way down to the bottom to bead embroidery. And there is quite a bit. Oh my goodness. There's more than one I checked last, so... And I've also noticed that some of the bead embroidery images they have match like some that you used to be able to get as regular cross stitch, which is really cool. And oh, it's tempting me to get them in the beaded version because I'd rather do the beaded one than the cross stitch one, where I already have so many regular cross stitches and I haven't started them yet. So, right, come on now. Let me just reach in here. Beads. Okay, feel someone at the bottom. Alright, so that is everything in here. We have a spool of thread. We have our beads, which we will look through in a minute. And this just shows you how you're going to bead it. You want to bead them all in the same direction. So it's kind of like doing a bunch of half stitches. And then, yep, our paper pattern, it is a little bit small, but I'm pretty sure this fabric is 9 count fabric. So you'll be able to read that absolutely no problem. And then here we have the paper pattern versus the, never mind. Oh, wait, maybe they don't. Something just fell on my floor. Okay, so I think these are just the colors on here, like the colors it will be versus like the symbol. So like baggy number 1, and then that's the symbol you stitch for baggy number 1 is the 4. I'm surprised I haven't used the pattern on my first one because that one would need it. So, yep, this is a 9 count fabric and it is quite sturdy, which I would prefer to keep it a little bit sturdier if I'm stitching beads on it. And then we have 2 needles up in here and then the legend for the fabric. And thankfully you can really tell apart the red from the pink X's. This is really easy to read, which is something I love about 9 count, even though I don't know if I've done more on my cross stitching 9 count or my beaded 9 count, but I guess we'll find out. And it is serged, if I haven't said that already. And this should still wash off at the end. If I can open this. I just did dishes so my skin is really dry, but I might also have to cut it. Let's see if I pull it from the bottom. I don't have scissors on my desk. Alright, give me 1 minute and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it open and let's look at these colors. And it should be right up my alley because again, I love the pinks and greens and pastels. And let's go in order, if I can get it. Alright, color number 1 is red. Color number 2 is a dark pink. 3 is a lighter pink. 4 looks to be this yellow. Here, let me lay these all out so you can keep looking. 5 is a lighter green. 6 is the lightest pink in this kit. 7 is the medium green in this kit. Or more of a... I just had the word and I lost it. 8 is going to be the darkest green. And then 9 looks to be just a regular pearl color. So that is it, 9 colors, super cute. Again, this isn't really big, and since you're only doing like the half stitches, at least for me, this goes faster when I bead in certain trays. But again, I'll go over that with you once I show you mine. Alright, and one last thing is I wanted to say this is a pretty sturdy package. It is kind of like a pressed papery cardboard. And my bigger one, which is, you know, hanging on, is still holding up. Alright, I want to give a big ol' thank you to SevenGreat. I'm going to link everything down below, and I can't be happier with the collaborations we've done. I've loved everything I've gotten, and I probably will be starting this because I definitely want to do a smaller beaded one as well, because my bigger one will take longer and it's full coverage. So with that being said, Thank you again to 7Great. I will link this in the description box below, as well as any discount codes I might personally have, and a link to their shop. And let's get to my giant one, and I will also check on their website to see if they have it, because if they do, even better. All right, this one is mine. So I did not find it on 7Great's website, but one second. Sorry about that. Nintendo saw a leaf, the one yellow leaf amongst all the green ones outside of his window move, and I think he maybe thought it was another bird, because I didn't see other birds. So I don't remember where I was, but I did find this one on AliExpress for around $40 to $50 something. And this was a few months ago, and it is still sold on AliExpress, but I'm not going to link it here because I'm pretty sure the budget-friendly stores, or even 7Great, will be selling this soon. So let me just move my camera back a little. So it's just kind of a willow tree with some other nice cute trees, some water, and nice scenery. Just something that I really liked. And again, this was, in my opinion, the nicest one I could find back then before all these other ones started coming out. But I do still plan to do this because I think it is gorgeous and I love the size of it. So let me put my camera back and I'm going to show you, or try to show you what this looks like. Oh, come on, camera, work with me. Alright, that's going to have to be good enough. So my sticker on this one is quite worn out because I've opened it a lot, but as you can see, even though I just throw this thing absolutely everywhere, it's still intact. Now I'm not going to go through every color with this one because today's video is not meant for this, but I just wanted to show you what maybe the larger sizes that are now coming out look like. So you still get the same instruction sheets. And then we get a pattern which I want to say is about the same size. It's very bright and vivid. Oh, there goes my thread. And this one I believe has 34 colors. So this is hard to read for my eyes. So I've just been going off of this instead. And this is my big old bag of beads. And I have not used every single color, but there are some really beautiful colors. So if you do buy other kits from 7Great, you just know that they have variety, but this image is a lot of blues and greens, which is why I wanted the blue flowers, because it was like brighter blues, but all of the colors are just so vibrant. I love it. They're cute. Let me grab my thread. Alright, this is what the thread looks like open, and it is very, very strong thread. So I'm definitely going to keep using this, even if I don't use it all. And I'm going to have to move these to open my canvas for you. Right, this probably won't all fit on screen. So this is it right side up. This isn't even going to scoot up all the way on my desk. So you can see the weeping willow up here. Of course, where this is 9 count, this is large, and it's not going to be super, super detailed. This is definitely going to be like diamond painting, where stepping back will really help you out. And I'm trying to figure out how to show you mine because it doesn't fold that way. I'm just going to have to forcibly fold it away. It doesn't naturally fold. So this is the bottom right corner, and this is all I've done here. Ow, my bird just bit my ear. And yep, my 34 colors, and I have not struggled at all to figure out what colors I'm using, but this feels so nice, and you can see they're sticking. And I'll show you how I organize my beads so I can just stitch in a row without stopping or having to close a bag and keep it safe. Alright, to manage working with multiple bead colors at once, I actually have this tray. This is a diamond painting tray that I got also off of AliExpress for pretty cheap. I bought several, but I gave some away to friends I recently got into diamond painting. But you can see even the base is a giant tray. And it snaps open here as well, which also the beads fit through that, so And the little ones have as well. See? They also got the opening thing. But I'll just kind of have these out. And if I have, like, see how I prominently have the yellow with the red X, I'll just kind of put those in here and scoop them up, because this also makes it a little bit easier, at least for me. But this is how I've been managing my beads and having multiple out at once. I do just try and remember which one it is. So I'll like take a piece of paper and write, or like draw 6 squares and write what number it was in order and the color. So, you know, if I turn it, I am not losing track. But I also don't dump all my beads in here at once, just enough where I can scoop them up. So yeah, that is what I've been working on in terms of beaded cross stitch. The back pretty much looks clean. You know, it's a lot harder to tell when you're just using white strands. But I wanted to share that with you guys finally. Well, thank you so much for clicking on my video, and I hope you will come back. I'm still waiting on my new diamond paintings, but I got a lot of new spring kits and some Yishu kits, and what else? Oh, and a custom kit that I need to share with you still. Alright, so if I post that video later, I'll see you later. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye, you guys.